All right, let's add an index to the name table. And we're going to do this more than once, but quite often you have many indexes for a single table. But in this case, your create index looks like create index, optionally unique index. The name of the index, which I usually have the table name included in the name of the index, and then something, because on each table your index names need to be unique so that you can find the things later if there's a problem, replace them, change them, drop them, whatever it is you need to do to them. On table name, and actually between table name and parentheses, you're going to find out that there are some options. We're not going to use any of those yet. But here's the create index. Create index. And I'm just going to copy that. And we're going to put it on real name, which is the name of the text in the table. And we'll run it. And we created an index. And that is going to help us because what we want to do is eventually get rid or fix that Bob True that was not spelled correctly with lowercase. But let's just run that once. And when we run it, it's now going to use the index to actually run it. When we do this, we're actually using the index to go and find that real name. And it lists out what the values are for that name. Now, as soon as we have an index, it means that when inserts happen, it has to update those indexes, which takes longer. So we're trading slower inserts for faster selects, faster updates, faster deletes. And in most databases, about 10 times as many selects happen as inserts or updates or deletes. So usually this is a good trade-off. But if the index is never used, it's a bad trade-off. I already gave you a query that I think that, or it is in one of these, that allows you to find indexes that are not used. So you may want to get rid of those. So they're a mixed blessing, but usually you want indexes on things that get searched if there's very much data. And I think we've got 11 rows or 10 rows of data. So it makes very little difference. But if you had 300 million, this would make a huge difference. This would be the difference between it searching 300 million rows on disk and being able to use an index and probably go through somewhere around 6 or 7 disk blocks and reads to find a single value. So it makes a huge, huge difference.